สวัสดีค่ะมนต์สอนครูฮง and welcome to Morning Thailand
And I'm Thanannapat Noivien. Good morning, and it's Friday already. Good morning, son. Friday, July the 19th, 2013, and we've got two reasons to celebrate because not just it's Friday, but it's Friday before long weekend.
Long weekends, exactly.
Right.
And that's for the religious days that we have.
The Buddhist Lent is the start of the 3-month period where Buddhists go to temple, making merits, giving candles or light bulbs to monks. And apart from that, more people decided to refrain from drinking alcohol during this period as well.
Which is very good. And plus, we're going to be here. So don't worry. Other people might have long weekends. We don't. So we'll be here with you.
So it's okay for you to get up early on Monday, even though it's a holiday.
Yes. Well, I have to, right?
Okay, starting with the big story, big headlines this morning. It actually is about it's about the very famous people in entertainment industry. If you look at the front page of the newspaper, you see a man.
Right. It has been in most of the front pages. That's the thing. And if you're wondering who he is,
He's one of Thailand's legendary folk singer. His name is Sayan Sanya,
and his song is very famous.
He has his heyday.
Yeah, he has his signature. Should we try to do it?
I don't think so.
Come on. He has his signature moves that he does.
You do it. You can show it. I know you can do it.
All right.
Seriously.
So
okay,
his
but
signature.
the thing is, he's very famous and he's very well known, very well respected in the entertainment industry. However, he was rushed to hospital this week because it seems that his health is not very good.
In a good condition. Exactly.
คุณสายันสัญญา or his real name is สายันดีเสมอ It seems that 3 months ago he had been losing his appetite and also suffered from insomnia. He lost almost
he lost
15
a lot of weight.
kilograms until one day he got high fever and also the low blood pressure. So his family sent him to the hospital. Preliminary diagnosis found that he has had diabetes and, just as I said, low blood pressure. However, but when doctors looked further from the X-ray scan, they found a big lump around 4 centimeters in diameter in his pancreas and also more than 10 lumps in his liver. So they suspected that he might have cancer, and if he does, it's already in the 4th stage.
Oh no. I think that's his family, right?
Yes, he got 2 daughters and his wife. However, this is not officially confirmed yet that he got pancreatic cancer, but the cell that they got from the scan is the CA199, which is cancer cell in the pancreas, which can, transform into cancer cell. However, doctors cannot.
Oh, okay. So they cannot determine yet whether or not this will be
right, because they could not be able to get that tissue of the tumor or the lump from the liver or the pancreas for testing because he's really weak, and also it seems that he was bleeding inside.
So he's not in a good condition to really perform any kind of surgery at this point.
No.
So I guess he have to wait and see. Now, if you wonder why it became such a big deal too, I think the case involved another fellow singers that has already passed away, and there was a bit of a quarrel before that particular singer passed away. คุณยิ่งยอดรักสลัดใจ and I believe that he passed away with cancer as well.
Right, that time Kun Yara came out and said that he got cancer and he got only a few more months to live. However, Kun Sayan Sanya saying that he didn't believe.
So there was a bit of a quarrel there. So that's why this time is made a big headlines because a lot of people were surprised as well that he ended up with some kind of, he is diagnosed with the same type of disease that Kun Yodrak has. Now, of course, Kun Sayan Sanya has made such a big names, especially in the folk singing industry. He's very good at what he did. His voice for the folk singing especially is very good, and plus He's quite funny. Come on, can't we just do it? So this
You're
is what he
gonna
does.
do it.
Yeah, he does this.
Oh my God.
Kun Chain can do it. Kun Chain can do
Okay,
it. We'll
we'll
make
ask
her
her.
do it.
Anyway, in the press conference yesterday, his family, his two daughters said they are considering using the natural way, organic way to help
Which
him.
is good. I mean,
to
because
help him.
technically you cannot cure cancer yet. I mean, I think there was like some kind of a machine that came out that say that there are certain types of cancer that they can use this particular machine to kill cells. But I guess in this case, since they cannot diagnose whether or not this particular lump is going to be cancer, so nothing
Because
has
it
to be done.
seems a special method conducted by a foreign doctors who got cancer, and he decided to eat only raw vegetables.
Okay, and it
he
works.
lived for over 30 years.
And it's probably organic too, because the thing is, if you eat it raw and there's chemical in it, that
So
might
they
not
said
work.
that if he gets better, he might hold a concert, a farewell concert for fans.
Nice. That's
And
nice. He hasn't been in a concert for a while. So,
moreover, he said he would spend the rest of his life in monkhood.
oh, okay, interesting. All right, moving on to another news. Now, this one is interesting in, I would not say in a very good way, but the good part about this is finally the culprit is arrested. Now, there has been several reported already of the robberies at 7-Eleven in various branches. So at this point, they say that the police yesterday has been tipped off, or actually the robbery was reported in 3 different places all at once. Well, not all at once, but simultaneously. Now they say that the police were informed of the robbery in the ซอยสามพี่น้องซอยอ่อนนุช44 and สวนหลวง area, excuse me, and สุขุมวิท 89. Now 7-Eleven in on Nut 25, on Nut 44 and Sukhumvit 89 has been robbed simultaneously, and they say that it was the same gang. Now they say that this gang has 3 people altogether, and the gang members actually rode in motorcycle, and this one is a picture of another gang, robbery gang, 7-Eleven robbery gang in Nonthaburi area. For this particular one, the police is able to arrest them due to the fact that police officers in Nonthaburi province has been receiving several reports of 7-Eleven robbery in the area. So finally, the police chief said that let's put someone in there. So they have police officers dressed as or act as the 7-Eleven worker, and he was there. Now, Suwan Chu Khan, this police officer is the one that actually was at the 7-Eleven in Nonthaburi province at the time. So they were able to arrest Kun Sarawut Kamgao, age 19, and Thapakon Nim Sunthon, age 18. So these 2 is not even 20 years old yet, and they tried to rob the 7-Eleven, the Prachachun Nonthaburi branch. And of course, he got arrested, and there was one person actually that went missing still, or fled the scene, Kun Arun Nak Sasan, age 18 as well. So they're still trying to find him. However, the Nonthaburi province police said that they were able to do this because they have been receiving several complaints already or reported of robberies in the past months. So they finally decided to do this. They put policemen in different branches in Nonthaburi area to be able to make sure that if the culprits actually came, they will be able to arrest them. So, which is proved to be quite effective. However, from those in the on Nut 25, on Nut 44, and Sukhumvit 89, the culprits still not there. They could not arrested him them due to the fact that it took them only a minute in each of the branches when they actually did this
Very professional.
Yeah, because they say that they chose the time when there's not many, customers there. Plus, it seems like they are well prepared because they have like 2 motorcycles, they're waiting, they have a gun, so on and so forth. So I guess maybe, who knows, in Sukhumvit area, there might be some policemen later on to be disguised as the 7-Eleven workers. You might, ended up buying food from the policeman. But you won't know anyway because they're supposed to be in disguise.
But it's so bad that it happens right at the heart of Bangkok.
And simultaneously, so it's just showing you that, they becomes a little bit more clever, I guess, in terms of trying to rob places.
But not far from Bangkok, I got a case that the robbers might not be that clever because he committed robbery 2 times in one day and used only one motorcycle, so police can track them.
You say
track
he,
them down.
so there's only one person.
Only one person. This man, his name is Sorasak Onsuwan, age 34. He got arrested yesterday in Nakhon Pathom province, and charges were filed. 3 charges were filed against him, including robbery, attempted robbery, and also rape. Police said that on July the 8th, in the morning, he held a woman at gunpoint and forced her to rape her and forced her into a restroom and raped her and ran away with her cell phone, her laptop computer, and some cash. However, later that evening, around 8 p.m., he robbed another gift shop.
Oh my goodness.
And also committed sexual harassment. He touched a breast.
He grabbed her breast, right?
Breast of the shop owner.
Okay.
So it seems that the security cameras in there, so police can identify him from the motorcycle with the same color, I believe is blue and white motorcycle with no license plate. And also he wore the same clothing. And yesterday, right?
That's the chopper that got her breast grabbed, right? She punched him in the face. Good for you. I would have done the same, seriously. I would have worn like one of those big, gigantic rings.
On that day.
Well, the thing is, probably she was by herself. This one, like the policeman was with her, right? So that's guaranteed that she's gonna be, okay. And plus, he was handcuffed, so it's fine.
Police believe that he has done this stuff for several
he has
times
done it before. Well, you deserve that punch. I'm sorry, but you do. Even though, you're not supposed to be like assaulting other people, but in this case, I think it's quite legit.
Good.
I would say. And that's why the police let her do it. Now, moving on to another case, Kun Phai, we have seen several cases of rock throwing, and we're not quite sure the main purpose of actually doing it, but we know that for the past years, there were several cases where it turned out quite deadly because obviously these gangs would just kind of hide, on the side of the road. They decided to throw rock at cars randomly at the car, and a few cases it went right straight into the driver's head, or knocked them unconscious, or even like killed them instantly due to the fact that the car is driving really fast. Now finally, one of the case, the police was able to arrest a gang, and sadly the member of this gang that were arrested are all minors. You're looking at age range of 16, 14, and 15. And the thing is, there you go, they say that this was in the Khon Kaen province, and they all students. And they say that the police right now has already arrested them, and Kun Thawon Pa Po Te Ti is the victim of this particular case. This happened just on the 16th at night. This is a 10-wheelers that he was driving in. Luckily, as you can see there, it did not went all the way through. However, the rock that was thrown was actually the size of a fist, 2 of them altogether. And they say that he was driving this particular truck from on the Mitrapap Road heading to Khon Kaen, and he said that as he approaching the Non Thon sub-district, there was about 10 of these teenagers dressed in school uniform still, and just kind of drinking on the side of the road as he was approaching this place. And they say that he said that the victim said that they threw these rocks into the truck, and at this point other trucks that has been behind him as well. So the police were able
Look
to.
at that. That's the size of the rock that has been
Yeah,
thrown.
it could be deadly. And the thing is,
God.
first of all, you're not supposed to be drinking when you're that age, like, well, 14, 15, 16. I know that it was tempting, but more importantly, why did their parents not there to actually supervise them and saying that you're supposed to be home and you have to be at home and not supposed to be outside drinking nonetheless at night and start doing this crazy stuff to other people. I think it's not just the fact that the children's are supposed to take responsibility. They do, but I believe in this case the parents should start doing something as well, because if you have a child and you don't know where they are at night, there's a problem with that picture, and obviously the police cannot do everything all the time. There's like other tasks. We all have responsibility, and I think this is one of the responsibility that the parents should actually take. So
And
hopefully,
rock throwing has become like a fad.
I know, I do not understand what's the point. Like, you don't
I would
get
get
the
it
point.
if they throw rocks at the car and rob the car owners or something like that. But they
Which is
didn't
still
do-
not good, but to do it randomly, not having.
Right.
Why don't you just go to one of those carnival thing? If you want to test your hands in like whether or not you can hit the target, do it in recreational, in a healthy way, but not like this. So hopefully, not only the children will get in trouble. I truly hope that the parents will be questioned as well as to like what is going on. Why did you let your kids not knowing their whereabouts. Now let's take a short break, but of course we have updates on the missing businessman case, as well as we have updates on the scandalous monk,
Again?
the former scandalous monk. Yes, again. So please stay tuned.